Looking good over here, Dylan. Thanks for tossing it over here. Peter, crazy cool guy with a crazy cool last
That's
name.
the perfect way to describe me.
Yeah. He received his GD from Deer Creek High School right here in Oklahoma, started at Rand Hall University, then came to UCO, and is currently working on his bachelor's degree in professional media. He works as a freelance reporter for the Edmond Sun and is currently the chief editor for the Vista. That's a great resume to have right there, Peter.
It sounds pretty good, but I mean, I'm working my way up just little by little.
So you're involved with the Vista, and we just got done talking to Eric, with print journalism. How did you get your start? What got you interested in that?
So I started at Randall University. I played a little bit of basketball. Wasn't that great, but anyways. I came to UCO. I went to media writing with Teddy Birch. It completely changed my life. I mean, my first thing I ever wrote for him, I got in the bottom fold of the newspaper, and from there I've just been addicted to it. Every year I've had a different job with them. I started as a sports reporter, last semester's sports editor, and then now I'm the editor-in-chief, so it's been pretty good.
That's great. And for you freelance for the Edmond Sun. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Basically, I cover football games on Friday nights. I do all my own stats, and then I write a game recap at the end of the night, like 10:30, and I send it in. That's really prepared me for my future in newspaper because I have 3 hours to write a game recap, and it's really taught me to write quick and then write for really well.
Okay. And what are typically the best stories to put on the front page of the Vista? Maybe some examples you could throw at me.
I mean, I like hard-hitting news. You just want something that's strong, it's a big deal on campus to go. But last week we went with a really good feature story over a UCO women's golf player who got recently diagnosed with leukemia. That's just a great story, and she writes about her blog, and other universities now wear a ribbon in honor of her. So I thought that'd be a really good front page story. So it could be either a really well in-depth feature story, or it could be a hard-hitting news story.
Okay. Leadership is something that is shown more than said sometimes. And you are one heck of a great leader. I can tell just talking to you. You're just a great guy. What is something specifically that UCO has taught you, either through the Vista or just that you've learned from journalism, really?
I think it's the people that I have around me. I can start with the people I kind of work with, and then the people above me. Like Alex Brown's a former editor who gives me great advice. Teddy Birch, the advisor, gives me great advice. I feel like I can talk to any of my other editors, and they give me great advice on the phone. But the most important person has probably been my grandpa. He wrote me this whole list of how to be a good editor, and he tells me all these different ones. The only one I couldn't follow was bring food to the budget meeting, which I can't afford right now. I'm in college. I'm broke. I just can't do that right now.
Well, I mean, I bet you could cook a lot of great meals with a cast iron skillet. I mean, that'd be really great.
You could, but I can't cook it all. Like, I'm fast food all day.
So your grandpa, what did he do?
He started at KFOR. He was one of the first people there. He's kind of done everything. He did weather for him. He produced. He's written. He did a lot of documentaries. He's won the Western Heritage Award like 3 different times, and he's Emmy nominated. So, I mean, I have the perfect hero to look up to in my grandpa.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, so it's just, I feel like sometimes I'm kind of live up to Michael Jordan, Like, there's no chance I have, but he's the Michael Jordan ahead of me. So I'm just doing a good job as best as I can.
And so, last question I want to ask you, similar to what I asked Eric earlier about print journalism, so are you confident that people, like young journalists like you, can help the print journalism keep growing and stay relevant?
Oh yeah, print journalism is always going to be around. I mean, they're the first person to pretty much break a lot of news. You see a lot of CNN reports that they go to the New York Times first to break news. So I think a lot of people are going to want to find out more and more about stories, and print journalism is the perfect way to be an investigative reporter. Sometimes I feel like I'm Nancy Drew.
Well, thank you, Peter, so much.
You.
I had a great time talking to you. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back to you.